Painite Gemstone Value 2025. Painite Gemstone Value 2025. Painite gemstones have captivated collectors and gem enthusiasts alike since the discovery, celebrated for their rarity and unique characteristics. With predictions for the year 2025 suggesting shifts in the market landscape, understanding the current value of painite and the elements that influence it will be crucial for investors and collectors. This video explores the multifaceted nature of painite gemstones, delving into their historical context, current market dynamics, and future potential, providing viewers with a comprehensive overview of this extraordinary gem. Painite Gemstone Value 2025. What is painite? Painite is like that elusive friend who says they'll be at the party but mysteriously never shows up. It's notoriously rare. Discovered in Myanmar, formerly Burma, in the 1950s, this stunning gemstone initially flew under the radar, considered more a curiosity than a gem. But don't let its rarity fool you. Once you see its unique colors and striking brilliance, it's hard to ignore. With hues that range from a deep reddish brown to a golden amber, painite straddles the line between exotic and exquisite. Unique characteristics of painite. What makes painite a true gem in the world of gemstones? Well, for starters, it's one of the rarest minerals on Earth, often making headlines and breaking hearts of gem collectors alike. Painite is composed of borate, aluminum, and calcium, giving it a unique crystalline structure that refracts light like a champ. Yes, this gem knows how to shine. Its hardness on the Mohs scale is around 8, making it not just a pretty face but also resilient enough to withstand everyday wear. Plus, some painites exhibit fascinating phenomena like color zoning and pleochroism, meaning it can look different based on the angle from which you view it. Who doesn't love a gem with a personality? Historical context and discovery of painite. Discovery timeline. The story of painite is a tale of persistence and a touch of serendipity. First identified in 1950 by the gemologist A.C.D.Pain, it wasn't until the 2000s that the gem gained more than just a passing mention in gemology textbooks. In fact, for several decades, only a handful of painite crystals existed in the world, making it a true treasure for collectors. Fast forward a few decades, and tourism in Myanmar helped some miners dig it up, which resulted in fewer than 300 known gems emerging into the market. Yes, it's been a slow and cautious sprint to fame for painite. Significance in gemology. Painite's discovery was nothing short of groundbreaking in the gemological community, flipping the script on rarities. It's not every day that a newly discovered mineral makes waves, but this one did. It's not just a gem, it's a geological wonder. Painite holds a special place in the hearts of gem enthusiasts and scientists alike, and it has become a sought-after specimen in natural history museums around the world. The gem also challenges the perceptions of rarity and value in gemstones, adding a fresh layer of intrigue to gemology as a whole. Current market value of painite gemstones. Average price range. So, how much are you expected to shell out for a piece of painite? In 2025, prices can vary widely based on size, quality, and even the market's mood. Expect to see painite gems priced anywhere from a modest few $1,000s to jaw-dropping figures in the region of tens of thousands. Yes, that's right, if you have your eye on a painite, be prepared to make a serious investment, and perhaps a few sacrifices. Goodbye avocado toast. Market demand and availability. Although painite is mesmerizing, its availability is about as scarce as a snowstorm in the Sahara. This rarity translates into consistently high demand among collectors and investors alike. As awareness of its beauty and worth continues to grow, we can expect to see an upward trend in its market value, so it might be time to dig deep into those pockets. If you happen to stumble upon a Painite gemstone in a jewelry store, consider it your lucky day, or maybe an opportunity for a wild bidding war. Factors influencing Painite value in 2025. Rarity and supply dynamics. The rarity of Painite plays a significant role in its valuation. With fewer sources of extraction and the limited quantity of gemstones in circulation, the supply is tightly controlled. As mining operations become more stringent, it's like a game of musical chairs. There are just not enough chairs for all the collectors out there. This scarcity inevitably pushes prices higher, making Painite one of the hottest commodities in the gemstone market. Market trends and consumer preferences. 2025 is shaping up to be an intriguing year for Painite values, with market trends reflecting a growing fascination with rare gemstones among consumers. More and more people are looking to invest in unique, one-of-a-kind pieces that tell a story. Seems like Painite is the ultimate conversation starter. Social media and online marketplaces have also amplified awareness of this gemstone, and as consumers increasingly favor sustainable and ethically sourced jewels, Painite's appeal will likely soar even higher. Keep an eye on how societal trends continue to elevate its status. After all, everyone loves an underdog story. Painite gemstone value 2025. Comparison with other rare gemstones. Painite versus other rare stones. When it comes to rare gemstones, Painite is like the unicorn of the jewelry world, mysterious, elusive, and a bit of a show-off. This gemstone, once considered one of the rarest on Earth, competes with other rare beauties like red beryl and granodiorite. While most gemstones are graded by clarity, color, and cut, Painite's scarcity alone catapults it into a league of its own. With veins of high-quality Painite occasionally surfacing, it presents a striking contrast against its peers, some of which may be slightly more affordable but lack that wow factor. Got a party to attend? Nothing says, "I'm fancy," like a Painite pendant that even your most educated geology friend will be envious of. Market performance comparison. The gemstone market often resembles a wacky roller coaster ride, with prices fluctuating based on trends and availability. The market for Painite has seen some impressive highs due to its limited supply. Think of it as the gemstone equivalent of a sold-out concert. Compared to gems like diamonds or sapphires, Painite has experienced a different trajectory, often finding its value soar on the rarer occasion when new deposits are discovered. While other stones may rely on consistent supply and demand, Painite's value is propelled by its sheer unavailability, making it a potential gold mine, or should we say, gem mine, for investors and collectors alike. Investment potential and trends for Painite. Long-term value projection. Looking into your crystal ball, or in this case, your Painite crystal, can shed some light on what the future holds for this gemstone. As more collectors and investors recognize Painite's rarity, demand is likely to rise, pushing its market value upward. Financial forecasters and gem enthusiasts alike predict that Painite could see a steady increase in value over the next few years, particularly if no new significant sources of the gemstone are discovered. It's like investing in vintage wine. The older and rarer it gets, the more it's worth. So, if you're thinking of stashing a few Painite pieces away, you might just be making a savvy move. Risks and rewards of investing in Painite. Before you start thinking about your yacht named Painite, it's essential to weigh the risks and rewards of investing in this sparkling gem. The reward: a potentially lucrative return on investment as demand rises and supply dwindles. The risk: the unpredictable nature of the gem market. One sudden trend could send the value plummeting. Additionally, finding reputable sources is crucial, as the rise of fake stones can muddy the waters. Investing in Painite is not for the faint-hearted, but for those willing to brave the storm. The rewards could be substantial. Collecting and caring for Painite gemstones. Tips for collectors. If you're ready to dive into the world of Painite collecting, remember, knowledge is power. First, familiarize yourself with the different grades of Painite and what to look for in terms of color and clarity. Joining collector groups, whether online or in person, can also help you stay informed about market trends and potential sales. And, of course, keep your eyes peeled for rare finds. Who knows, you might unearth the next Painite treasure hiding in a dusty old shop. Maintenance and preservation techniques. Once you've snagged your Painite, you'll want to show it off while keeping it in impeccable condition. To do so, store your gemstone away from harsher stones to avoid scratches. Think of it as the royal treatment. Regular cleaning with a mild soap solution and a soft cloth will keep it sparkling, but avoid harsh chemicals like bleach that might damage its brilliance. And remember, while it's a stunner, Painite doesn't like extreme temperatures. So no sunbathing for your gemstones. They prefer to stay indoors with a nice, stable climate. Conclusion: the future of Painite gemstone value. In summary, Painite is not just another pretty face in the gem world, it's a rare gem that commands attention and respect. Its rarity, market performance, and potential for long-term value make it an appealing option for collectors and investors alike. While risks exist, the rewards can be tantalizing for those willing to navigate the gem market's unpredictability. Final thoughts on Painite's market outlook. As we gaze into the gem-studded future, Painite is poised to shine even brighter in the coming years. With its unique characteristics and rarity, this gemstone has the potential to captivate and enrich anyone lucky enough to own it. So whether you're an avid collector or a curious investor, keep your eyes on Painite. It may just be the sparkling gem of the future. In conclusion, Painite gemstones represent a unique intersection of beauty, rarity, and investment potential. As we look toward 2025, understanding the factors that impact their value will be essential for collectors and investors alike. With their intriguing history and growing market presence, Painite gemstones are poised to continue captivating those who appreciate the distinct allure. Whether you are considering a purchase or simply looking to learn more, staying informed about the trends and dynamics surrounding Painite will enhance your appreciation for this remarkable gem. Subscribe to unlock a world of knowledge, entertainment and mystery. Hit the subscribe button and join our YouTube adventure about mysterious Painite gemstones. The more subscribers we have, the more motivated we are to create amazing content for you. Thanks for watching.